We've stranded ourselves on an island. We're on the southernmost tip of the Isle of Wight and we need to make it home. The options right now are either head that way or that way.
Back up the hill, I think, isn't it?
The rules of the game are simple. Rule 1, no money.
Have you thrown out any food?
We're eating tonight, boy. Rule 2, no maps.
Now it feels remote.
Rule 3,
No phone. Can't even tell the time. This is remote and broke.
big first port of call is probably just try and find some civilization.
Yeah, first goal of the day, get breakfast.
Beautiful day, isn't it?
It's a beautiful day. Where are you going?
We're doing a challenge where we're trying to get back to Gloucestershire with no money.
With no money?
No money, no maps, no phones. Hello.
On the workforce. One year, some years back, I hitched to North Cape.
Oh, did you?
No money, so you ought to be able to get to Gloucester.
Wish us luck.
Have a good day.
Have a nice day.
So if the first soul we meet on the challenge has hitchhiked all the way to the northernmost point of Europe, surely we can make it home to Gloucestershire.
We've bought basic tools on this trip in which to hopefully trade skills. For example, fixing someone's leaky tap or fixing something in their house in return for a lift or a bed or a meal.
Ideally tonight, I'd love to set up this tent and be able to cook a meal. We just have to take each opportunity as it arises.
I think we are just generally heading to Newport.
Personally, we just go to wherever the nearest town is. We asked this lady here. Excuse me, are you local?
Yeah.
Do you know where the nearest town is?
It's up the hill.
Do you know what that town's called?
Knighton.
Knighton. Okay,
Where are you
great.
off to?
We basically stranded ourselves.
Right, okay. You can always ask the way.
Yeah,
Oh, well, good luck.
yeah, let's head to Knighton.
Off the beaten track a little bit, would you reckon?
100%, 10 minutes. I think there's going to be quite a lot of that, just gathering local information and just seeing where the road takes us. It's actually really exciting, if I'm honest.
Just to be clear, this isn't a survival channel. The prep for this one was simple. Stuff the basics into our camera bags and hope for the best.
What are the main overheads? It's food and transport. We can
Yeah.
do shelter. I don't think we're walking 100 miles with these packs.
Nope.
This is heavy. I'm hauling metal.
We have brought crude survival material. I went and picked up a tent and 2 sleeping bags from Argos for the grand total of £50.
Oh ho ho! Come on. Now does it feel like an adventure? Now it feels remote.
Wow. This is why you do stuff like this, man.
Yeah. And not research it.
Yeah.
Do we think that's Knighton?
What, that house up there?
There hasn't been a sign yet to say go a different way, so I guess just stick on this. Could it be over that rise?
Well, right now, we're heading east. The lovely lady down there pointed us west.
Did she?
Yes.
I think it's that. I mean, that's the closest civilization, isn't it?
Let's just go this
we
way.
haven't crossed the road. Hello there. Random one. Yeah. So we're doing a. Sorry, if you just have to say it first. No, because I'll take ages to come to you.
But I'm intrigued.
So we're trying to make it back to Gloucestershire with no money and no phones. I think it's a bit ambitious, but we're just trying to get a lay of the land at the moment. Where do you reckon would be best to camp?
So if you go along where Compton Beach is, so if you go along Military Road, which is the main road out to the West Wight,
Yeah.
there's a big beach there called Compton.
Yeah.
There's kind of sloping fields that go down to the beach. We used to camp all the time when we
Lovely.
were kids. It's really, really beautiful.
That sounds really nice.
So it's kind of the far west point. So the island's a diamond,
Yeah.
you're down here, and it's kind of up this
Okay,
way.
cool.
Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Alright.
Cheers. And my last question, have you thrown out any food today, this morning?
I'll go have a look for you. Haven't got anything.
Not a problem at all. In town, what is there here?
Here, there's not a lot.
As beautiful as it would be to go to that far westerly point to camp, she's just said there's nothing on the way.
We don't have the resources for
We
it.
don't.
If let's try and put some more items in our inventory before going to camp in the middle of nowhere. Dial a number and they've curated stories, poems and songs about our lovely village for you to enjoy.
Oh, pre-recorded, there's not
Yeah.
a man on the other end.
Hello? It was not unheard of for a smuggling trip to bring in 3,000 gallons of spirits. Imagine.
We've just decided just to keep moving north.
Yeah, let's.
Nothing's really going to happen until
Town wakes up.
So this way, is north. So I don't think we've ever had to orientate ourselves like this. You can use the sun, can't you?
Yeah, and your wits.
Yeah, I'm starting to miss that skateboard, you know?
Me too. We can always thumb, mate. Watch this.
3 for 3.
Don't you worry. We're trying to actually get to Gloucestershire.
After more than an hour with our thumbs out on this road and no real signs of progress,
There's free help yourself
So we just shove
in our backpacks, go into Newport and sell it.
I'm not filling my pockets with
we finally see a car pull up ahead.
If that's okay, yeah, as far, I mean, we're heading towards
Newport.
But as far as you can take us. Thank you so
Thank
much.
you so
Appreciate it. We're trying to make it home with no maps, no phones, and no money.
Fantastic. Where's home?
Gloucestershire.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've been up to Gloucestershire, haven't
Yeah.
you? Yeah.
That's miles away though.
So how are you going to navigate the Solent?
The Solent is the stretch of water between the Isle of Wight and mainland UK. We would either need to make money for a ferry or find a more creative way of getting off the island.
The taxi driver that dropped us off in the morning came up with quite a good idea. You could just go to the queues of cars before they're due to get on and just ask, can I just jump in the car with you?
Imagine if you found someone going to Gloucester.
Yeah.
That was too easy.
Our next stop, Newport. It's the Isle of Wight's main town and what we hope is our best shot of getting off the island.
Right. Here you go. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you kindly.
Thank you
no
very much.
worries.
What was your name, sir?
My name's Chris.
Chris. Nice to meet you, Chris.
Yeah,
It's
this is
Finn, right?
Yeah.
Nice to meet you, Finn. Oh, and that is our first thumbed lift of the trip. Right, we're in Newport.
Just spurs you on a little bit.
Yeah.
Walking along the side of the road with no hope, no one's picking us up. You just get one legend. I'll drop you in Newport.
Lovely
Now.
little conversation with him. He was there with his son. He was just teaching the boy good manners, I think. Just teaching him good morals.
He was saying he picked someone up before as well.
Yeah.
Like, it's nice to know that people can still get about doing this. Makes you think, I've got to pick up more hitchhikers.
Yikes.
Right, let's ride this momentum.
How are you?
Yeah, good. You right?
I'm really well, thank you. We have some camelbacks. Would it be okay if you just fill them with water for us, please? We're on a bit of an adventure at the moment.
Where are you going?
Gloucestershire.
Okay. So what, are you swimming back then?
We haven't got that far.
Flag you on the boat maybe?
So I've brought like basic tools. So I'm like a tradie, and
How
then
long are you down for?
like 3 days.
I've got a
Oh,
wedding
what? Have you got an odd
Saturday.
job that you need to do?
Painting, yeah, but
We can paint.
We will absolutely do it for you.
Do you have anything in the pub that needs fixing, or any odd jobs that we could do for you?
Do you know what, like the busier sort of like pub in town is?
Probably in Hogs Head.
Where would that be?
Sports bar.
Okay.
Just down the High Street. It won't be busy now.
Really? Okay,
So
cool.
why it's like stuck in time.
Okay, so a little bit of knowledge.
Popular supermarket chain.
Throws out more food than any other supermarket. I know because I used to live out of
Popular supermarket chain.
bins when I was a poor student. There's a
Popular supermarket chain.
just up here. I mean, it's worth scoping it out at the very least.
Yeah,
isn't
let's
it?
see if there's any good fresh produce in the bins.
What we're looking for is 5 to 10 green wheelie bins. Unmistakable, but they're usually in like a fenced off area.
Oh, just found breakfast, mate. Just found breakfast. We have got nuts and seed and sea salt.
Bingo, things are looking
Breakfast
up. Come
acquired.
on. Bingo. Bingo. Right. We're on to something here. Look, it's turning around, mate. Shit you not, they'll be full of food.
So what's the plan?
So now we're going to stash our bags in this woodland over here. Come back.
Dash
and
our
rifle
bag.
through them. Oh, mate, they're some of the easiest to access I've ever seen.
Bingo.
Even if one of them is half full,
So we're looking for packaged goods.
they also line them with plastic, so they won't be that grubby.
Sure. Empty cardboard boxes. Empty cardboard boxes. Yeah. No. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. Yeah, of course. Thank you very much.
I'm just going to decant these clothes, and then we've got a bag for life.
The inventory that we find now can change what
Oh,
the course of our day,
dramatic.
the course of our trip.
We've both acquired a bag each. They're not always full. If it looks valuable and it looks edible,
Take it.
put it in the bag. Right, let's do this. Right, efficient. Bin number 1.
Full.
Full. Bingo. Oh, fruit. Lovely.
Well, that's good.
And that's what you call a winner-winner chicken dinner.
Safe to say that couldn't have gone any better. We're eating tonight, boy! So we're going to briefly take you through now what we found in the bins.
2 mushroom, leek, butter bean cobblers. Could probably roast them by the fire.
1 soft white farmhouse.
3 peppers.
2 perfectly ripe mangoes.
Couple of courgettes.
No chicken and no chorizo sandwich.
Couple of leeks.
A tropical kefir fruit shot and a golden turmeric oat drink.
Punnet of seedless black grapes.
2 pastries.
4 blood oranges.
A pack of chicken and chorizo empanadas.
2 pretzels. Everything's coming in pairs.
5 eggs and 1 smashed egg.
Some ginger. I don't know if we're going to use this. Might come in handy for an immune boost. Dessert. Tart or citron.
A Bramley apple crumble.
5 all butter chocolate twists. These are going to need baking though.
4 mini yum yums with a salted caramel dipping sauce and cinnamon sugar sprinkle.
Well, I guess we don't need food for the next couple of days. Mint.
Wow. Right now, we just have opportunity. Because we've got so much food, I think the play, let's try and spend the night on the island, cook up this beautiful food. I've just acquired our first money. I just found a 2p piece. This is double the lowest denomination I could have possibly found on the floor.
So just went into the Farnsworth local village shop, met Carl in there, lovely fella, and I was just like, where do you reckon is the best place to go wild camping? He's like, you're gonna have to head north because that's where the ferries are, so that's your exfil, right? On the east, if you head towards Fishbourne, which is where the ferry is, then you can walk back along the coast between Binstead and Ryde, where there's loads of like secluded beaches. That's probably one of the best places you could go for camping, like around here in the north. If you go west, there's the Yarmouth ferry. If you head towards Newtown, he says the beaches aren't quite as good there, but again, it's quite secluded. Do we want to go east or west of here, really? He was like selling these way harder.
Yeah, do that.
I think that's probably the play, right?
Yeah.
So if we try and head towards Fishbourne, how are we going to make money?
Do we need money right now to go to the beach?
No.
Let's go. Let's move. 5.5 miles that way.
5.5.
Armed with nothing but a scrap of local wisdom, we set off on the 5.5 mile trek to a wild camping spot near Binstead, heavily laden with overweight rucksacks and the newly acquired food hall.
The problem now is we are carrying a lot of weight.
Imagine that skateboard right now.
Oh, be a dream.
Loaded to the 9. We're in the car freshener business. I just found, like, what's that, 8 car fresheners just on the floor. They're all new.
I think we just offer them out in the car park and just say donations welcome.
Yeah, I think that's probably the play, isn't it? Would you like a car freshener, madam?
No, okay.
No, donations welcome. Would you like a free, well, yeah. Would you like a free car freshener?
No, thank you.
No worries.
I won't have it in my book.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
We are.
No, I don't want it in the car. It'll give me acid.
Don't like the.
Really?
Don't like the.
No, I don't. I hate them. Sorry.
It's all right. Yeah, this one's a toughie, mate. Very good.
I found this in a trolley.
We've what, done 4 miles so far, probably?
Just found a bike that works.
Do you want me to push you up the hill?
We're not saving any energy here.
Yeah. Funny old mission, isn't it?
Please.
Oh, lovely.
It's the tough portion of the trip, trying to make your way around. No transport, carrying heavy gear. So we've got ourselves an electric vehicle. It may not work properly, but I think it's just 30 minutes free ride, so it'll probably lock the brakes and throw power off the handlebars just at the bottom of this hill. What's old Nicky Powis found?
It will be really windy to start a fire on the beach, so this would be like perfect to start it in.
Then the box will become the fire.
Exactly.
That is the sign for fish spawn. We are tired, man. Here, it's endless. It feels like we've just gone like 8 miles. But
Yeah,
really,
it
we've
feels
probably
like
gone 4. All right, onwards. Let's find the beach. This is getting hard. Just went the wrong way.
Skateboard.
Yeah, we have to turn around.
So it's that other path that you
Down there, onto the main road, and then down to the beach. He was like, it's not much of a beach there. Been sold a dream.
This is life-giving, mate.
Bin mango.
It's making me very happy.
Yeah, I bet.
Eat yours.
This is the best mango I've ever eaten.
Yeah, I think so
it's
as well.
aggressively delicious. It's such a big portion as well. Taste test.
Oh, it's going to be absolute fire.
Of course it is, mate. Yeah, it's a howler. That did absolute bits for morale.
Little re-up, well and truly needed. Now we really need to find this beach.
Yeah, well, we need to just find somewhere that we can call home for tonight.
This is going to be the first time we know where we are in the last, 5 hours? That looks like some sort of rocky beach there.
Yeah.
Like we could probably get in the sea there. Well, it just says mud. We could get to that part of the coast there, because that's like a bit of an out point, and then look down the coast and see if we can see a beach from there.
We always have a drone.
True.
Scope it out with a drone.
That's a great shout.
Yeah, we don't do this very often. It's a recon drone.
We're going to send the drone up and see if we can find a camping spot. Is there any beaches that way? Usually we just use our phone, get on the map.
Down the bottom of this lane should be some good spots. We're running on fumes at this point.
Yes! God, we've put in a shift to get here, haven't we?
We are laughing.
Yeah, this is fine.
Orange me. I did not see this one coming this morning. We are sat on the beach, camp, all done, about to cook a full meal. This is wild. Look at that. This is the mushroom cobbler we got at the bin. That is just about ready, boys.
It's very tasty.
Wow, I don't think I've ever felt as I do right now on one of our trips. We dramatically underestimated how much hard work this is going to be.
We probably did best part of 10 miles walking today.
Yeah, with geared up.
It does feel quite liberating though to not have your phone, not know where you are a lot of the time. Just kind of go with it, and then from Portsmouth it's just going to be hard thumbing.
Hard thumbing, because I can't be walking. I am exhausted. As far as first days goes, I mean, we spent no money and we've eaten like kings, and we have a sweet place to sleep tonight. And look at this sunset.
We started the day with no idea where we'd sleep. Now we're fed, warm, and watching the fire under the stars. It's not your typical wild camping setup, but at the end of day 1, we're 2 happy men.
We got robbed by ducks. Oh, that sucked. I was really looking forward to those pastries this morning. I was just checking our bag for breakfast, and the pastries
and those giant pretzels.
The pretzels are gone.
I heard in the middle of the night, ducks must have come through and ravaged us. Fair play to them. If it was there for the taking.
We got a little peach turnover as well. Sucks. However, we still do have a champion's breakfast. We have eggs, blood orange, bread, and ginger.
That was real cold. Touch and go then.
We went to sleep in our body warmers. Mine is like fleece lined, so I didn't have that bad of a night, but yeah, it was cold. Yeah, towards the end of the night there, it was just waiting.
Who'd have thought a 20 quid tent was a piece of shit?
You
Single
can do
ply, man. Rains on the inside.
The tent you can do with being but the sleeping bag is just garbage.
This was the extent of our bread making last night. Yeah, that one's done.
But I'm going to clean out this tray and make a ginger tea.
You want to like crush it.
Hygiene second. What's that tea saying then?
Looking dreadful.
Pretty ashy.
Yeah. Toasted bread, scrambled eggs. Remote and broke, mate. Remote and broken.
Do you think I was most worried about ants? Nice. Thank you, sir.
Well,
I'm going to have to ignore the ashy bits in it. Oh, that's actually delicious.
oh yeah.
That is something.
It's something.
It's definitely something. It's got a sweetness to it.
Yeah.
It's important to leave no trace. Right, should do it. We still have no money, no maps, and no phones. We're trying to make it home.
So back on the road. Would have loved to treat you all to a little dip in that sea, but I just couldn't bring myself to it this morning. Last night's sleep was just too cold. Maybe at some point today we can negotiate ourselves a hot shower. The possibilities are endless. Maybe today, maybe try and get some work done, try and earn some money for accommodation. It is a beautiful morning. How are you feeling about the ferry?
One man stays with all the gear, another man up and down and just see if someone will let us jump in the car, just literally to board the ferry. We should bounce around asking people if they're going anywhere near Wiltshire, Gloucestershire, Swindon, even Salisbury. But the thing is, they'd probably get on the other ferry because we're going Portsmouth.
Let the machine do the work, I say. Doesn't look that busy, does it?
Are those cars queuing for the next one?
I think anyone in
they're
this
parking.
I think anyone in these bays, like these long bays here.
Yeah, that's for the next. Maybe we just go up there a little bit and just hold our thumbs out, mate.
You want to quit vaping? I'm like, of course I don't want to quit vaping. It's the only thing that gets me through.
Just lie down and pretend to be asleep for a night, and guess what?
Wake up better. Do you have socks on?
I was shivering. I had 2 pairs of socks on, thermal undergarments. I put a t-shirt on and I was wearing my coat, hugging myself. Should we jump in the ferry with you to Portsmouth, sir?
No.
Not a chance, you stinky.
I can smell you from here.
We thumbed every car headed for the next crossing, but no luck. Maybe it was the fear of jeopardising their own voyage by picking up a couple of questionable looking stowaways. Anyway, this plan was dead in the water. Time for a new approach.
Just wondering how much the foot passenger ferry is. Whether we might be able to charm someone and just letting us on for free. What we're going to do now is just try and chance it on the foot passenger side. Good morning, how are you?
Thank you.
We've got a bit of an odd request.
Okay.
We're trying to do a no money challenge from here to back to Gloucestershire where we live.
Right.
Is there any chance we can just hop on?
You'll have to ask my boss up
Okay.
there, Dan. If you put back up onto the park and
Yeah.
ask for Dan, you'll have to ask him. It's quite chill now, so it's fine. I'll let him know you're coming up.
Okay.
Alright, thank you. Hello mate, is it Dan? How you doing? You alright? Bit of an odd request. We're doing a challenge where we're trying to make it home without any money. Is there any chance we could just hop on the way over to Portsmouth?
Where's home?
We're getting to Gloucestershire. But yeah, we sort of stranded ourselves on the island and then we're just trying to make it back. Thank you so much.
Thank you mate.
Okay, another layer. We started walking down to the boat. The lady at the boat sent us to Dan and Dan got the job done.
Is that alright? Thank you so much, dude.
We're going to board the boat for free.
Yes, thank you so much. Dan's a legend, isn't he?
We got very lucky there, with kindness all the way up the chain. Huge thanks to the team at Whitelink Ferries for making it happen for us and for being so accommodating.
You managed to get on?
We did! Yeah, they allowed us to just jump on. We're doing a bit of an odd challenge where we're trying to make it back home without any money.
Oh, I
So
love
that's why we're filming.
I love that.
You do meet some lovely people.
Really envious.
Yeah.
And that's how you do it. We're on the boat.
Okay, we have just made it off the Isle of Wight.
Buzzing with that.
Congrats, man.
Well done.
No money from the south of the Isle of Wight to behind us is Portsmouth. Now, we've come a bit too far southeast of where we need to be. If we had taken one of the other ferries, it would have spat us out further up the coast that way, which makes more sense to go to Gloucestershire. Regardless, now, I think
a free ride is a good ride.
any lift north now is the play.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're shortly arriving at our Gulf terminal, so we can ask for all drivers and their passengers to please return to their vehicles.
Did we get off this and film them all again?
Thanks, guys. Thank you. It's just like anywhere as long as we can sit in the warm.
At this point, we weren't holding our breath for a lift, but the appeal of thumbing every car again was just too funny. As we stood there, laughing at the driver's reactions to the same two hitchhikers who had just somehow made it on the ferry, now standing in Portsmouth, something unexpected happened.
Anywhere north.
Thank you so much.
East.
Yeah, east.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Oh. That was the lady we see on the stairs.
Oh, was it?
Oh, that might be it.
I mean, that was worth it because we got offered a lift, so.
We
off,
haven't
isn't
had a
it?
coffee yet,
No.
and it's just, that would be such a win. But I don't want to beg for it.
Well, then you say, what would I need to do for a couple of free coffees?
Yes,
for a
that's
couple
a banger.
of charming
just
gentlemen.
and then if she says you could just have a coffee, we've won.
Yeah, exactly. Take pity on us.
Yeah, pity coffee. Hello there. Hi there. Got a bit of an odd request.
Alright, you look like you're.
We're on an adventure. We just stranded ourselves on the Isle of Wight. We're trying to make it home
Right.
with no money, no maps, no phones.
Right.
Is there anything that we can trade you for a cup of coffee? Is there anything that we could do, or anything, any use you could put us to? Anything you can do, as long as it doesn't involve map, money, or phones.
No, there's nothing that you can do, or we can do, but as our assistants today, we can just be kind.
Oh, that's lovely. That's very nice of you. Thank you.
We'd love to set you up on that. That's okay.
An Americano, if that's all right.
Super.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Right, if you want
That is so
milk,
kind.
milk is
I'm fine for
by the
milk,
door,
that's
and
perfect.
sugars and lids, but you're welcome to obviously stay in here.
Milk's a fun. Thank you so much.
That's all
Really
right.
appreciate
You're
it.
welcome.
We won't use the footage if you don't want us to. But
You can if you want.
we can? Okay, great.
I mean, what's the worst that can happen? I'm sure you'll get there.
Thank you.
Any water bottles that need filling up?
We just filled them
Just
in
did
the
that.
student union.
It's
Thank
very
you, thank
kind,
you
thank
so
you.
much. What were your names?
So I'm Sarah.
Sarah
And Faye.
and Faye. First, coffee of the trip.
Free coffee.
Random acts of kindness. Faye and Sarah wanted for nothing.
Yeah. Legends. Thank you guys
Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. I'm so excited.
Feeling inspired today. There is a skip in our step. It's got more energy. I think we can do bits today. I think we can get far.
Yeah, man, I'm walking down the street with a bag full of free food and a handful of free coffee. It's a good day, man.
Yeah.
Just approach people with happiness, kindness, and friendliness, and you'll get the same.
It's easy to get into a bit of a lull or a rut where you've been cold and tired and exhausted, and that energy just painted all over your face. As soon as you have a little win, it spurs you on, and then you're like, right, let's go again. PMA.
This is a good spot to find coins on the floor.
Well,
people
no,
fumbling.
There's no coins. It's wireless.
Excuse me, we're heading to Gloucestershire. You don't know the best route there, do you?
Southampton's that way.
Yeah.
Head towards Southampton, then Winchester, and then A34.
Right.
Great.
Thank you, mate. Appreciate it, man. Should we just try and hitch out here then? Is anyone really just heading north?
Well, the tools came in. So the idea now is to hitch anywhere north. I don't think this is the best spot for it.
No, I don't either.
We're here.
Do we go next spot?
Let's give this a shot.
Yeah.
North. Please. Put your thumb up. We're heading back home to Gloucestershire, but anywhere sort of north. You're going to Cardiff? Do you mind if we jump in with you? Is that... Oh, amazing.
Legend. Thank you, mate. Yes. We were hitching for like 45 minutes at that store.
Yeah, nothing.
And we met the wonderful Morgan. He's headed to Cardiff, and Swindon is on the way, which is kind of like a great point.
Stone's throw, mate.
We can walk it back from Swindon. But yeah, props to you, Morgan. Thank you, dude.
Morgan had never picked up hitchhikers before. He was just curious as to what we were up to. A Navy lad from Cardiff, stationed in Portsmouth and on his way home after months away. For an hour we got to chat about life and work and our travels. It was honestly a highlight of our trip. Thanks again, Morgan.
Thank you, brother. Appreciate it, man.
Wow. I mean, we're not home yet, but now we're on, like, we know where we are.
We're thriving.
We can like hike it back from here. That was such a leg. That was huge.
It was massive, yeah. 60
miles.
Yeah, we were in there for about an hour.
This is the A419. We can walk down the side of this, and then there is a right-hand turning to Castle Eaton, back roads all the way, Kempsford, Fairford, home. And then an absolute rager tonight. Huge.
Howler. This is an apple I just found on the side of the motorway. Needs must. I love how excited you are for these leaks.
I fucking love leaks, they're banging. Oh God, those blisters are back.
Remote and broke, far as it goes for a first voyage. We're doing all right.
Mate, I did not think we were going to see a sign to Cirencester this early on today. Just past midday, and we're like within 15 miles of home.
So we set out on a march here, but it quickly became clear why maps are so essential. The distance from the M4 roundabout to the Castle Eaton turnoff that we perceived to be no more than a few miles turned out to be 8.8. With those knockoff Nikes from Thailand already causing blisters, there was no way we were hobbling down the verge for 8.8 miles.
As soon as you get out the car, you're instantly reminded how hard it is to walk with all this gear. We've got a lot of miles between us and Fairford, so it's not over yet.
Okay, so we've left the side of that busy old dual carriageway, and I've just taken this overgrown footpath that looks like it leads into this estate.
Starting to get hard again.
Have you ever walked back from Swindon?
Never.
No,
never.
It's just too far.
These are hard miles. Real hard. The thing is about not using maps is that if you just banged in walking route from Swindon to Fairford, there would probably be somewhere that isn't this.
Yeah.
Watch out here, it's probably full of shit. Thank you, sir. Break time. Enjoy your break. So we're nowhere near that.
I think it's another like 2 or 3 miles to that turnoff.
Wow.
I mean, that hill alone is a mile, isn't it?
We decide to cut our losses and come off the A419, out of water and in need of a new plan.
Would you be able to fill up our water bottles? Is that all right?
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Please.
We're trying to hitch back to Fairford.
Where have you come from?
The Isle of Wight.
Oh, so you're nearly there.
Yeah, we've
you're
nearly
in touching
done
it.
distance.
We're like
Yeah, you
close.
deserve the water. Give us the
Thank
bottle.
you.
Thank you so much.
We started yesterday morning at like 6.
Oh, you got this far?
Well, yesterday we just like
That's wild.
had a break on the island and ate like kings.
Go on, Sam. Drive them to Fairford. You've got an hour spare.
Any dishes need washing?
No.
I thought they were like that close to giving us a lift. It wasn't meant to be, so we're gonna head that way to
Lechlade. And hopefully from there, it's 4 miles on the back roads from Lechlade to Fairford. Mate, I am now full on limping. I've got like blisters under the toes of both feet and then my heel of the left.
Blisters on his blisters, boys. And here we go again. Sticking the old thumb-a-rooney out. That lady there just hung out the window and went,
Oh, come around! What, do you think she drove past and then was like, do you know what, I'm gonna do it?
This is wild. Right now, we're like expecting a lift to come and pick us up.
Is she?
Or
There
maybe
she is, there she is.
Maybe she was heckling.
There she is, no, there she is. This is her.
This is her.
Yes! How long did that take? Like 15?
Oh, mate!
10 minutes?
No way! Oh my God, thank you so much. Where did you see us?
I came from Swindon.
So you...
I've come
Oh,
round
that's
back
so
again.
kind of you.
Wow.
Thank you.
Highway.
What's your name?
Tash.
So you came past us and then came back around
I dropped
and
my
then...
friend off at night and I came back, oh, don't have to see hitchhikers. And I thought, do you know what? I will.
Yes!
So kind, Dad, thank you.
Have you picked up hitchhikers before?
Never.
Never? What prompted you? Just good weather, good vibes?
Well, I think...
Did we look trustworthy?
Yes, you did.
Did we?
I think people need to do good deeds for people.
Yeah.
I let out 4 cars the other day and I didn't get anything on the lottery, so I'm hoping this is going to be something on the lottery. What goes red comes.
Yeah,
well,
got you some karma, yeah,
I'll keep my
definitely.
fingers crossed for you.
But I thought I'm going this way, you know, got nothing else to do now.
So we've just jumped in the car with the lovely Tash and we had a sign written for Lechlade, but Tash is happy to take us all the way to Fairford. So we are going to cross the finish line on this trip, which we're extremely happy about. And thank you so much.
You're very welcome.
It's going to be pints in the sunshine today.
Pints in the sunshine over the finish line.
Yeah.
Love that.
I mean, I'm hauling around metal tools, like...
The only tool that you used on the trip was a pencil.
Yeah, literally. That's so funny, isn't it? A pencil, I could have just brought that. What's the phrase? Pencil's mightier than the spanner.
Pencil's mightier than the tool bag.
There it is.
Fairford. We've officially done it, buddy.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, you literally taken us to the finish line.
2 days.
2 days.
2 days. Should have gone to Spain.
Yeah, should have made it harder.
Oh.
Yes, can I give you a hug? Thank you so much.
So what did we learn? A smile goes a long way. We're way more likely to get picked up when we look like we were having fun. Talk to people you've never met, be curious, travel, and make mistakes.
We'll try our hardest.
Yeah, I'm so proud of you.
Thank you very much. Big love, see you later, bye-bye. Come on. Could we have wished for a more majestic finish? Thank you ever so much to everyone that enabled this to become a reality.
Yeah, we couldn't have done it without the generosity and kindness of strangers, from
Absolutely
coffees
not.
to lifts to free boats. And thank you, supermarket chain, for throwing out so much delicious produce so we got to eat like kings.
I thought we were going to need a third day.
Yeah, mate. I've got to attend a wedding there.
Oh, really?
On
It's
Saturday.
there.
On Saturday. I thought that I wasn't going to make it. We were planning a scene where I run into the church doing up my shirt. But thanks for watching. If you want to see more, let us know in the comments, share it around, and let us know where you want us to go next.
Maybe Europe.
Open to suggestions.
I'm hungry.
I've got a Bramley apple pie burning a hole in my pocket, mate.